the River Valley School District is asking voters for tax funding over the next 3 years through an operational referendum to maintain quality educational programs, services, and co-curricular activities. This operational referendum will allow us to keep what we currently have in place. These funds are not for new buildings or facilities. This video's purpose is to show how the district's revenues and expenditures have changed over the last decade. Despite significant cuts to the budget over the last decade, the funding available isn't enough to continue to provide for our students. In addition, the 3-year non-recurring referendum passed in April 2019 expires at the conclusion of this school year. So what has River Valley done to control expenditures? Primarily, River Valley has continued to right-size staffing as enrollment has declined. The reason the district must look at reducing staff is because approximately 78% of the district's general fund budget is for staffing, which includes all district staff salaries, benefits. It also includes bus transportation through Lamers and custodial services through Dasher. This graph shows the percentage difference in our teaching staff, which is the dotted line, compared to our student enrollment, the solid line. As you can see, River Valley has been diligent in keeping costs low and reacting to our student population. This chart on the lower right shows the district's increase or decrease in our general fund expenditures. On average, River Valley School District's general fund expenditures have increased less than 1% annually over the last decade. In regards to revenues, one of the major factors is the per pupil annual increase we receive on the revenue limit. These percentages are determined by the state and are part of the state of Wisconsin's biennial budget. Unfortunately, over the last decade, our average revenue per pupil increase from the state is close to zero, at 0.05%. In addition, it's important to note that school districts are not funded equally. When revenue limits were established in 1993, each district was placed in a formula based on spending history. Some districts, even with a similar number of students and demographics as River Valley, continue to receive more revenue on an annual basis because they were placed there almost 30 years ago. We project the annual tax levy for the future based on what we currently know. If it turns out that the full amount in the referendum approved dollars isn't needed, the school board will tax less and only use what is necessary to maintain current programs, courses, and class sizes. In fact, in both 2020 and 2021, the district taxed less than the April 2019 referendum allowed, saving taxpayers $363,000. Thank you for watching this video. If you have additional questions, please contact the River Valley District Office.